Okay, find the next available page in your notes and write down this little graphic that you see there about solving log equations. I really want you to start focusing on seeing the equation and then deciding which side we're on here. It either has x in the exponent, which means it's an exponential, or it has logs. And we really need to focus on that from the beginning because that's going to determine our course of action. So we're going to start our first example here. I'm looking at it and we see, okay, you know what? I see x in the exponent, so I'm on this side here. Okay, so reading that, it says x is in the exponent. The next says exponential alone. Okay, I need that exponential part alone. So exponential alone means the whole part that is both the base and the exponent. This needs to be alone. What is bothering that from being alone right now? The 4. Okay, so we need to get rid of that. Right now it's being multiplied, so we're going to divide by 4 on both sides. And we get 3 to the x plus 1 equals 2. Okay, and so we've done that. We've gotten the exponential part alone. We can see here that this 3 to the x plus 1 is alone. All right, so the way that we solve these is we log it. Okay, logging it means that we're going to log both sides. Now, I would not take the shortcut right now if you're still having trouble with these. I'm going to rewrite it as log on each side. I'm going to show that dropping down. That's the whole reason that we log it, is because it has the property that allows us to drop the log to the front. And now the x that we are trying to solve for is actually living on the mathematical ground here. And so now we can solve in the same way that we've solved before. I'm trying to get this x alone. What's bugging it? Well, I've got a plus 1 and I have a times by log 3. But I have to go in order, and so the timesing is first. So I'm going to divide by log 3. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So we get x plus 1 equals log 2 over log 3. We can't simplify that at all, so please don't oversimplify. And then I'm going to minus 1. I get x equals log 2 divided by log 3 minus 1. And that's how we have to leave our answer because you won't have a calculator for testing. Okay, our next one, we look and we say, okay, does it have x in the exponential? No. Does it have logs? Yes. So this time we are on the side where we have logs. And so we look and it says the first thing that we should do is we should have a maximum of 1 log on each side. Well, that's a problem because I've got 2 here, although I only have 1 here, so this one is good. These ones need to combine. Okay, and our combination plus becomes multiplication, so I'm going to multiply there. I get log base 4 of 12x. All right, so I've got max log on one side, 1 per side. Now the next thing we do, it says 10 it. Now we don't always 10 it. We don't really have a nice thing to call that. We're going to use our exponential. And so in this case, we're going to 4 it. Why do we 4 it? Because the base here is 4. A 4 exponential and a log base 4 cancel out. So we 4 it. Okay, and that leaves me with the logs being completely gone. We have 12x equals x minus 18. I'm going to minus x from both sides, so I get 11x equals negative 18. Divide by 11, x equals negative 18 over 11. Okay, and my last one. I look, I say, okay, is the x in the exponent? No. Does it have logs? Yes. So again, we are on this side. There are more like this one. And I need a maximum of 1 log per side. Max 1 log per side. Well, I've got 2 here. Those are going to have to combine. I don't have a log over here. That's okay. It was maximum of 1 log per side. It didn't mean you had to have a log. So I'm combining these with minus. Minus becomes division. So I get log of 1 division thing. Okay, I can't have log over log. So I get 2x over 9. You do have to go in this order. This is the top, this is the bottom. Okay, I've completed my maximum of 1 log per side. Now I need to get rid of the log. How do we get rid of the log? Well, we look at the base. The base on this is 10, so we are going to 10 it. What I do to one side, I do to the other. So that log completely goes away. I'm left with 2x over 9. On the other side, I actually have something to compute. I have 10 squared, which is 100. All right, now I need to solve. I'm going to times by 9 to get rid of that. I'm going to divide by 2. My answer is 450.